Okay, in this video we're going to look at the table of contents, which is the next item that's in line here of this book layout after the intro media. So we're going to look at the table of contents. So we saw the book cover, our intro media. Now with our table of contents, this is kind of how it looks, and I've already drugged this in here. That's why you're going to have I think that planet there. And all I did was I went over here to my media folder and my images, and I grabbed this chapter 1 PNG and I clicked and I just drug it right over here and dropped it there. And so this is just an image that I made. You know, when you're making an iBook, you're going to want to make sure that your artwork, that your fonts, that your colors, that you have a color scheme that you're sticking to. So what I did is I just went through and just pre-made some items in Photoshop, and to get them to kind of match. They don't match a whole lot, but you know, one of the tendencies that people have, like when they use something like PowerPoint, is to go in and for every slide, you know, when you first start using PowerPoint, you're so excited that you can change background colors that you have 20 slides, and every slide has a different background color and a different font. You want to kind of stay away from that here in iBook. You want to stay away from that in PowerPoint also. But you're going to want to make sure that you have consistency from chapter to chapter. So as you move from chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, there's variation. There'll be variations in the pictures and the content, but whether your reader is in chapter 2 or chapter 5 or chapter 1, he or she will know that he or she's in the same book because there's the consistent flow of the format throughout the book. All right, so we're still here on the table of contents, and notice that there's some text here. Don't try to change this here, because what we're going to do is we're going to go down here actually into the book. We have 3 pages in our book right now. It gives you 3 pages in this template. Let's choose this first page. Now this first page I'm going to replace. The there it is, this nifty background with the one that I made for chapter 1. So there it is again. So it's on the table of contents page. It's also here on this chapter 1 page. I could have done a different picture on the table of contents page, but it's just kind of showing you how you can change those pictures. Now here on the text for chapter 1, I'm down here in the book. I want to change, if I just double click here, see that I get a text box. I want to go ahead and change this to the title of my chapter. So I'm just going to make this up and say intro to iBooks. Or my first iBook, chapter 1, or There Be Monsters. Here. Dun dun dun. So chapter 1, There Be Monsters here. So I'm going to go ahead and just click off the side, get out of edit mode there. I'm going to go back to the table of contents. You can see that, look what it's done. It's replaced that. It's basically reading from what you've updated here in chapter 1. So we have this section down here that it's given us, and there's this filler text. It looks like Latin. I don't speak Latin, so I don't know if it's really saying something, but there's filler text that it gives us so we can see what our text looks like, the layout of the text. Later on we can go in and drop our other text in, or we could actually make it here. Probably one of the things that you're going to want to do, just as we have all of our pictures ready, all of our media ready, you'll want to actually have your content ready also. You'll want to have your actual copy, the text of your book, maybe typed up in Word, that you can just go and copy and paste it here into iBooks. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of this section that we have here, this section 1. I'm going to get rid of it, and then I'm going to add a different section. So the way that I would like to do this is I'm going to just right mouse click right here on this section and choose delete section. Make sure you want to do this. Yes, I do. So it's deleted that section. So right now I have chapter 1 with really just this first chapter page. Well, now I want to insert a different type of page. So I'm going to go up here to insert pages. You can insert chapters, preface, sections, pages. I'm going to insert like a, let's say a dedication. So here's my dedication, and look where I put the dedication. The dedication usually would come before all the chapters, so I'm just going to click and drag that right there above the chapter. So here I'm going to have dedication. Here's my lengthy dedication. This book would not have been this is how you spell reticuli. This book would not have been possible without the help of my friends from Zeta Reticuli. Therefore, I dedicate this to my off-world friends. Thanks. File, save a version. Okay, so that shows you how you can insert pages and sections and then also move them around. And also, if we look in our table of contents, oh, what did happen there? Okay, it looked like that had disappeared there for a second when I clicked on the table of contents. So there be monsters here. And there's my dedication, and then it goes right into that chapter. And this, I guess, would be a description of this chapter. I'm not the best writer, I guess, but so you would have something a little different to kind of preface. This is what the chapter is about and summarize. This chapter is about blah, 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 monsters and where they're at. They're here. There we go. Go ahead and file save. I'm going to click